What's up, guys? Wanted to go ahead and put together a little episode around Penny, who is one of the ranged brawlers in Brawl Stars. As you can see, I've got a level 10 Penny, and both star powers unlocked. So, just a quick overview of Penny. She is more of a ranged, I would say not long range, but a ranged brawler. So, she is labeled as a sharpshooter. All that being said, she's got a slower reload time, but it's slower than normal. And then her star powers very much depend on the performance and the placement of her cannon. So um, I'll go ahead and just pull up the tooltips for you. But Penny shoots a bag of coins, damaging the target and anyone standing behind. In other words, splash damage. So for those of you who are new to it, it's splash damage. Her initial hit is not going to hit for as much as her splash damage can. So her super is the mortar, which is the cannon style turret. So one of the two turret players in the game, and she's absolutely a ton of fun. So first star power, and the one most of you will unlock first if you've been playing a while. This is the one that's been in the game the longest. Is when her cannon's destroyed. A series of cannonballs are going to be fired randomly around the nearest brawler on the opposing team, obviously dealing extra damage, and then you're free to place another cannon. The newest star power, and the one that is actually my favorite, kind of turns Penny into a mini Barley. In other words, when her cannon hits the ground, an area of effect spell hits with kind of like a burning fire dot for anyone standing in that area, taking 400 damage per second. So, all that being said, she's a really good all-around brawler, and quite frankly, is good at just about every map. For the sake of this, we're going to go ahead and focus on Gem Grab, because she's really good at Gem Grab. If I want an auto win in Gem Grab, I pretty much go for Penny just about every time. And some of the things I'll talk about as I play. But any comments from me, anything you feel I'm doing wrong, feel free to share. I'm not a pro by any means, and for the most part, I play with randoms. So my goal on Gem Grab is really more crowd control than anything. I'm not necessarily looking to do the most damage, but I am absolutely looking to collect as many gems as I can. I prefer to be the gem carrier, really kind of no matter what brawler I'm playing. That's just my own personal style. My main advice for Penny is you're not going to be very good with her unless you aim. If you stick with auto shooting, you're probably not going to be as successful as you could be. So I've got my cannon. I'm going to go ahead and put that down. I like this placement on this map. Generally, you're going to want to put it behind any kind of cover that you can. Oh, Enrico almost got me, and this is definitely going to get me because I already forgot about the mines that were down from Bo. So, with this comp, I've got my healer, so I can play a little bit more aggressive as long as Poco's on his game. But for the most part, I'm just trying to keep Bo under control so that he doesn't go ahead and just devastate the rest of my team. The good news is it's an open map, so Rico is going to be relatively, limiting in what he can do in terms of bouncing his shots off the walls or getting extra hits on people. So as you can see, this game's going pretty darn well so far. My cannon's done some good damage. The placement I still like, even though the rest of the wall is pretty much blown up. I've been the main gen carrier for just about the entire battle, and my cannon has really been able to keep the opponent at bay. And there we go. A little dodgy there towards the end, but you get the picture. So Mike absolutely crushed it in that one, which was great. He maybe died once or twice. Poco did a good job as well. But overall, the wild card for them was Leon. Leon, I think, played a little too aggressive for them. And hey, Mike, you did a good job. Let's keep going, man. So as we run into this, I'm going to do 3 in a row just to kind of give you guys an idea of how I play Penny. There's more than one style, absolutely, especially given the 2 star powers. But again, name of the game for me is crowd control. I am not going to let Poco control this map along with Bo. Jessie, anytime she gets a turret on the other team, I'm going to want to make sure that that is destroyed as soon as possible. The turret players, whether it's against Penny or Jessie, if you give them control over the middle or the ability to just kind of light up the opposing team, then you're really playing the game wrong and you're doing your team a disservice. So there you go, Mike. It's a good shot to move that bow back. And here I go. Again, I'm acting as the main gem carrier for the team right now again. That's just my style of play. All right. I don't think Jesse has had enough shots yet to even get a turret down. Not at least that I've noticed. That being said, neither have I. So there we go. And my cannon's down, but I got a bow in here somewhere that I got to take care of. There we go. Mike and I were on the same page. So Bo is out of the picture. Jesse's out of the picture. Arleon's doing a great job. And we have the first 11 gems already. So we're in very good shape here. Now I've got friends who play this game and they don't really like gem grab as much because they feel it's a little bit more random based on who they get paired up with. They never really know what they're going to get. As I said, for the most part, when I play Penny, it's a pretty reliable, good chance that I'm going to go ahead and win just because I understand the role. And that's the biggest thing. When you got to understand your role on any given map, you got to understand your role on any given brawler. So again, this is all about control over the middle, and Penny is a great control player. So here's our third match. And we got a bull, and I'm still playing with the same dynamite as I was in the first two games. So this bull, I'm going to let really just kind of bully as much as possible. He should act as the main gem carrier. I hope that he does. And this Mortis is just going to be more of a pain than anything. So my job here is get my cannon down, which there it is. Let Bull clean up, and Mike and I will be able to control the middle as long as Bull doesn't play too aggressively, and he doesn't really have to do a whole lot of offense. You can kind of leave that to me and to Dynamite here, and as long as he carries the gems, we're free to pretty much be as aggressive as possible. Looks like Dynamite has a couple. I'm actually going to move up. Nope, I was going to move up my cannon until Mike blew up the cover, just because we had such a good upper hand. And as you can see, I'm playing in the plus 500 range for trophies. So, the competition is generally pretty good. This team kind of gave up a lot faster than the other two teams did. So that was kind of surprising. All that being said, I'm glad that they did because it just kind of shows you at this level. Sometimes people just don't want to waste their time. They'd rather get out of there if they see a losing effort. But gem grab is completely random too, to a certain extent, not all the time, but it's random enough to the point where you can really come back from nothing and win the game. And I've been on the end of that. Sorry, Dynamite. He wanted to keep going. Sorry, dude. But 3 games, consecutive wins in gem grab. Absolutely no editing. Did a little bit of rambling for you guys, but overall, Penny's a fantastic control player and someone that if you are able to get her early on in your Brawl Stars journey, someone I recommend that you get a good grasp of playing just because she's absolutely amazing, especially at higher levels.